Hmm. Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. How are you all doing? Abroderia matter don't reach me, or they don't table one matter before me. Doctor, they just collect Doctor Pikin from because say doctor use cane take tap the Pikin small because the Pikin not hear word. How are you doing today? If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Double click that screen. Let more people gather. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Double click it. Double click it. Double click the screen. Double click that screen if you're watching on TikTok. Let's gather here to deal with our broad matter. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Knock that screen. Knock that screen. Make your phone break. Oh, yeah, knock 'em. Give that screen, belly. Give that your screen, belly. Make your screen carry belly. Oh, yeah, knock 'em. I'm looking for my number one gifter. Guys, follow my number one gifter and my number two gifter on TikTok. Follow my number one and my number two gifter on TikTok. Whoever makes it to the top spot there, follow them on TikTok. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Double click the screen. Double click the screen. I'm looking for my number one gifter. Who's my number one gifter? I'm also looking for 50 money guns. Samaria, how are you doing, my darling sister? If you're watching on YouTube, remember super chat, super stickers, and super likes. And if you're watching on Facebook, remember to get those stars. All right. So the topic today is a trending video that is online about a doctor whose son was taken away from him. A 16-year-old boy was taken away from the father. Why? Because the father had a sleepover for his son abroad. And the son and his friends were watching some movies that were not appropriate. So his father snuck to the room and saw what they were doing. And the father flogged, typical Nigerian style, flogged him Pikin because he wanted him to be a doctor. Now they don't collect the Pikin from the father. Today was the court case, and finally the child has been taken away from the father. And this is what I want to say about this. In as much as I say this to people all the time, if you no get mind for abroad, no carry Pikin go abroad. Though. Abroad will humble you. The way we raise children here, abroad, it is abuse. That's why me, I no fit live abroad. I'm 47 years old. I've been formed. It's hard to reform me. Say my pikin no go chop cane that once in I hardly use cane. But say no go chop like once in 2 years. Now lie. He must collect. Na me born am. And na me go dey correct am. There are two sides to this story. Papa dey flog Pikin onto say, is that why if he's going to be a doctor? I went through this when I was younger. Remember, guys, my father is a doctor. A very good doctor. I never wanted to be a doctor. I didn't like the Plenty book, nor did I like the fact that my father didn't have time for us or for my mom. My dad used to come home at 10 p.m. and then he would still stay in his office in the house for another 2 hours balancing his accounts, then finally come home at midnight, then maybe watch the midnight movie, sleep off while watching the movie, then wake up again by 5:30 in the morning to go and pray. You know, I felt it was a very hard life. I didn't want that kind of life. I didn't want to go to the university for 7 years. And when I'm done, I didn't want to spend another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I was like, nah, 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 nah. I don't want to be a doctor. At a point in my life, my parents got into my head. Parents always get into the heads of their children. And children need to beware. We had that same problem. One of the kids, the grandparents got into her head and wanted her to be a doctor. At a point in my life, I think when I was in my junior secondary school, because my set was the second set to do GSS. GSS started with a set before me. So there was no JSS before my set. So my set was the second set in Nigeria that did the 6334 educational system. And because I went to international school, we were not SS1, SS2. We're Form 4 and Form 5. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, and Form 5. That's what we're called, Form 1. You know? And there was Form 6, and then there was upper 6, lower 6, and upper 6. So there was Form 1 to 5, then there was lower 6 and upper 6 when we were in school. I think upper 6 was eradicated from the set before me. Johansson says, I'm the first set of 1992. I'm 1993. So I finished secondary school in 1993. My set was so you can see that I'm not lying. The person who said he was 1992 finished. That was when they started JSS. Before 1992, it was SS. Sorry, it was Form 1 to Form 6. I think during that whole JSS hula balu, if you're watching on TikTok, don't forget to send those gifts. Godson is my #1 gifter. Follow Godson. And my #2 gifter is Sounds of Afro Daily. Big shout out to them. Double click the screen. Let more and more people see it. And I'm looking for 50 money guns. Who's going to buy my first money gun? First set was 1992. First set was 1992. I seriously do not believe. I remember clearly, I think I was second set and I finished secondary school in 1993. That was my set. So anyway, back to the story. When I was much younger, when I was like in the junior secondary school, my mother would keep getting into my head, you're going to be a doctor. 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 She kept getting into my head. She kept getting into my head. You're going to be a doctor. And I rejected it. But at a point, maybe because of fear of my parents, I got over being afraid of my parents by the time I got to my teens. By the time I was like 19, I don't really think I had much fear. I used to get into fights with them and quarrels with them. But that fear, where your papa go do you, if you do who, I go do who back. Luckily for me, because I had to fight for myself. But I think I finally went off medicine when I was like 17. I told them I wasn't going to. When I filled my form, I was sure that I wasn't going for JAMB and WAEC. I knew I wasn't going to be a doctor. I knew I don't do WAEC like 8. GSS1, my SS1. My father said I should do WAEC, SS1. I should do WAEC and JAMB. That's why they do the 3. WAEC, GC, JAMB, fail. SS2, WAEC, GC, JAMB, fail. SS3, WAEC, GC, JAMB, fail again. I now came back to school in 1994 to resit my papers, and this time I was able to pass my JAMB and pass my WAEC. So I finally got into the university 1995-96 set, because I stayed home for 1 year. I knew I wasn't going to be a doctor. But you see, one of the issues in this Papa de Flog Pikin is the father wanted the child to be a doctor. Let's ask ourselves, did the child really want to be a doctor? First question. Simply Vic too, they wanted him to do medicine at a point. You know, I was a WAEC and JAM veteran. I do WAEC. Anytime I go WAEC office, I see flower there. I go say, hey, see as they use my money plant flower here. Papa, anytime they say person embezzle money for WAEC, they pain because I know say my money dey inside. As in my money plenty for WAEC. If they carry my WAEC, use and do pension for me, I go chop well for old age. The money where I pay WAEC. From as in my papa look me from head to toe, go buy GC form for me. What do you think say I want go there, go right? As in, sometimes my parents, they were amazing. As in, when my father said you are going to do JAM this year, I look at him, I say, hey, you get this money plenty. You don't even look every pikin. Now me, you say make I do JAM. JAM where I know if you pass for SS3. Now me won't pass on for SS1. Now so they collect the form for me, waiting concern me. You know pass, say they go beat me. You know who pass like that. I go do the WAEC, do the JAM, do the GC, fail all. In SS2, my father looked at me, he said, you did GC and you could only have 1 credit. I say, I say, you never read the form. Say that even 1 credit safe. By grace of God. Wait till I know say that they write for GC. I be SS2. And I know they go class for that SS2. So wait till you won't make I could go write for them. Or more. The one way I can't enter them now my final year SS3 or Form 6. I finished. It took about a year or about 6 months before the result came out. Luckily for me, God blessed me with typhoid fever. God blessed me with typhoid fever when the result came out. I was completely sick. Now you know let me collect flogging. Now 2 credit I get. C6, C6. That time it was A1, C2, no. It was no B. A1, A2, A3. C4, C5, C6. P7, P8, F9. Baba, I had 2 C6, the lowest credit. English and biology. I don't even know as my result take bad like that. Because even though I know they serious and I don't know book, I no expect say go bad like that. I know say I know they go class. Me, they go class like twice a month, 3 times a month. So that 3 times a month, I still they learn small things. So you know, so I know. So when they gave me my result, the typhoid now dragged for another 1 more week. I don't dey well small. As I see the result, I just sick back. My cousin Lati, we pass, do very well. Can't use the motor, drive, can't tell me my results. Drive, as I don't know if you forgive Lati for this thing, or long. He drive from Bashorno, go ISI, go collect my result. Can't bring and can't give me. Unto waiting, who ask you? Now so he carry the result, can't give me. Wait, we'll tell you, say I want to see the result. As I see the result, the sickness just deepen. I just pretend like say I don't see the result. My mother came home, like say her whole village don't buy. Like say Russia send missile go her village. My mother look gloom. On top book where me go read when they cry. I knew I was in it. I knew I was in it. So 2 people at the Omodele. I dey omodele to drive, as in, you know where my house dey? Them they stay Bodija, Lati they stay Bashoru. School day, UI. Bodija to UI is walking distance. Bashoru to UI is semi-walking distance. And they stay Aremo to UI na 2 days walking distance. If you start today, Moses go reach wilderness, abi promised land before you. Baba, as if Lati will come, drive all the way to my house to come show me my result, as if it was not bad enough. Ade Omodele to come drive, come the next day, say, Baba, Ade had 2 A's, A1 in physics and A1 in somewhere else, the rest credit. Lati to a similar result. Hi! 92 of them, as in the first one break my heart, my right chamber, my what did they call them, right ventricle first collapse from Lati. The next day, Ade Omodele to come, my left ventricle can't collapse. I no can't get heart again. I just know say I dey leave. So my partner no beat me because I don't sick, I don't lean. I be like who get HIV. Hey, if you see as I lean, if breeze blow at the whole railing, I shall manage, I escape the beating. I don't dey happy. So my papa go come from this room, I go come out from this other room. I shall dey dodge my papa. You understand? I dey sleep quick. I dey sleep quick. I dey wake up quick. You understand? I shall dey dodge my papa. I shall manage dodge my papa for like 3 months. If he call me, I go answer him. You understand? But I don't look for in trouble. Me where they look for trouble steady. Trouble na my middle name. I can't dey behave. I don't look for anybody trouble. Now so one day, my uncle can't ask me, that my uncle now only Eleke in girlfriend. That time, the woman we married now, she did polytechnic Ibadan. Now he asked me, say, do I want to? Normally I dey follow am for Sunday, just go visit in girlfriend for Poly Ibadan. Just drive. So that day, him no one can go. Him can ask me whether I fit carry something, go give him girlfriend, we be in wife now for Poly Ibadan. I can say, no problem. That's why I carry moto, go give the girlfriend. I no sure say I don't turn 18 then. I think I was about 17. That's why I go Poly Ibadan, go give the girlfriend. I can't come house. My party wait for me. I say, As I see my papa, I say, where they come from? I say, now brother send me go Poly Ibadan. I don't know, say, the cane where I miss for WAEC. Say the cane they wait for me. Say the cane no go anywhere. Who be this one where they call me? In fact, I'm not telling the story again. Hello? Yes, good evening. Who will be this? Okay, please send me a text message. I'm live. I can't talk. Baba. In fact, I'm not talking again. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm looking for my number 1 gifter. When I want to hear sweet story. Godson, my number 1. Foley. My number 2 gifter. Oh yeah, my money gone. Begin the price. I'm now. Hey, Bierre, how are you doing, my darling? My papa can ask me, say, where they come from? I come tell her, say, daddy. Now, brother say, make I go give in girlfriend, rather than kerosene. I don't forget what's in the thing be that year. Just some household items because in go they busy. Now, so my papa begin to flog me. Say I go give my girlfriend something. As if he no hear. I don't know whether my papa get hearing problem that time. I say, a person send me. My papa flog me like, say, as in, he don't know waiting to use take flog me. So he don't wait. I don't commit any offense. I dey behave. Finally, in on the floor, but I couldn't try tell her, say, no be my girlfriend. Now, but that send me, say, we always go every week. But brother, no, if you go this week, now make me go. Inside cry, make me go. I don't be say. That flog where my papa flogged me for that my WAEC where I no pass. Now they go they release my papa for prison to say we there abroad. Now we go they will just call us like maybe 2 weeks ago, say, Mo come pick our papa. Alone. My papa flogged me everywhere for my body. Flog my ear, flog my teeth, Flow as in accumulated anger. As he flog me, cane tear for my and pankere, you know what they call pankere? As in pankere tear for my body. We white. I was red. If I was feeling form, like embassy form that period, they say skin color na red. I be like palm oil. You know, before, when they flog you, go show like this. If they flog you pancreas for your body, omale, it will, like Port Harcourt people say, swallow up. The place go swallow up. Baba, instead of make my body be white with red, I can't be red with small white in between. Now where the cane reach for my life be that? My past day, but nobody carry ammo. If to say na abroad, you know if you pass like this year where they go release them. Say you beat Peking to this level. My whole body swallow up. My sister they cry. She see flogging. She begin cry. My mama stopped to report me, give my papa after a while. Because she knows, say, my papa could just use vex. As in, vex. Finish you. The book where the cuckoo say, make I go read for university, I never use it one day till today. So sometimes, no, me too, I flog my pikin. No. I flogged Pekin, especially my first two kids, because I was young then, and their mama too flogged them. I know say their mama go tell them say I mean they flog them. Their mama too flog them, and if I flog them 8 out of that 8, their mama na say make I flog them 6 inside. Oh, their mama one day my ex come meet me say the way I take flog my firstborn, I don't flog my second born like that. Say I did 2 pity am, say make I flog them. The children don't go remember this, so their mama go don't tell them another side of the story. Oh. I dey talk my own now. If I flog them 8, inside that 8, their mama na say make I flog them 6. That's why I take turn bad parent to onto flogging. But you see, we grow for Nigeria. You know if you miss flogging. You go collect flogging. For children now, baby freeze don't collect. Baby freeze collect flogging one day. I don't know as the boy take like me. He still collect flogging. Still they hang out with me. You know, talk to me for like 2 days. After that, everybody just blend. But what am I trying to say at the end of the day is that flogging behavior no day right. I'm not saying don't flog your kids, but that flogging, who go ileke? Baba, forget flogging. Just go ileke, make my limb flog you. I remember the first day we go ileke, I no can know the Quran. Till today I still don't know him. Then they call the thing Yasari no. They say make I can't read Yasari no. The book where they read for school, I don't read and finish. You say make I can't read Yasari no. I shall know Sabi, and now they flog me. Now I vex, go house. I go tell my mama, say they flog me. My mama to go meet my papa. Say, why go? Or more. That's the day where I know say my papa no okay. He said they flog you, can't they come back my house? If you see the way he kick me for a hash, I run. He said, make I go back to the mosque. I run. I don't confuse shame because I just swear, come on the mosque, say, na me they beat, just vex, go meet my mom. Oh, more. Sorry, say simply fix say baby freeze for I go still come to that one. Baba. Now so I go back the mosque. I can't the outside. I think say my papa no go come the mosque because now they don't flog me. Into don't flog me. So at least make a sure I hide, like say I no enter mosque. Baba, I just see my papa motor, they come the mosque to come make sure say I come the mosque. Baba, that day I say, oh my own, I go kill me today. Now I don't run, go back house. I know say if they want anything wey dem wan do me, make dem do me. I no dey go that mosque at least that day. At least make I get small ego. After that, Malim go use hose flog you. Dem no born you where make you go house go talk. We go not collect the flogging. Just quiet. Arrange yourself. Anybody go Ilekeu before? Malim for Ilekeu, if he get masters for Quran, he dey get PhD for Cane. As in, Malim go flog you effortlessly. Go they follow another person talk you, they flog you. So how they do? That person you yeah. And you know they follow you talk with, they follow them. So as they see that you go they you don't read that, you do it well. Papa, they flog with accuracy. The worst one be say you go sit down for one end of the mosque. Malim day in chair. You look everybody they read in Quran. Malim go just sight you there where they follow person talk. You go just roll the hose, come meet your head. You just hear toing. As you toing, just enter the Quran back. You no go forget where they read, they go. Just pick out from there, they read, they go. So, as small pikin, we chop cane from every angle. But let me now tell you something. It got to a stage where I stood up to my dad. By the time I was 17, 18, they beat me and they fight them back. They beat me and they fight, but they were still winning. By the time I turned 19, then that thing when Pal like, he go beat you for public. Everybody go come gather. My pa do am to me one day. Now, I go tell you this story. I go cast me and my uncle. My uncle get girlfriend. The wife we married and I girlfriend that year. But he still get another girlfriend among my papa nurses. Where they call the girl Dayo. I go talk all. Make they come carry us. I don't ready safe. So, me, that time I just they grow, small head on they block us. Man, don't they feel like saying be man, you know. So, now so I go thief my papa perfume. I now had this small refill bottle. I shall pump my papa perfume inside the refill bottle. Shall cock out. I don't get everything I won't give the girl. You understand? That's why I shall spray the perfume, lock the perfume. The girl named Nadayo. Fine yellow native fowl like this. That's why I go meet the girl, say how you did, blah 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 blah. You know, I can't give her the perfume. I don't know, say, and I kiss the girl, but my uncle they run that same girl. That my same uncle, they run the girl. I don't know, say my uncle they run am. My uncle they run like 20 girls that time codedly. But that particular girl, I don't say my uncle they run am. So me, I just like the girl. I don't believe say the girl will ever give me green light. So one day, I think say at Christmas, my pastor make I go bring matches. They won't blow knockout. Okay. So I can't cross go. I pass the hospital side, go house. I can't see the girl. I can't hug her. I can't kiss her. She can't kiss me back. And when I quickly kiss her small, I can't go. So, you know, I don't know, say the foolish girl, they go tell my uncle, say, I dey chase him. Instead of me, she tell her, my uncle, say, we dey kiss. She can't go, they tell my uncle, say, I dey chase him. You don't understand what I dey tell you? She can't go, they tell my uncle, say, I dey chase him. So my uncle can't go report me to my papa, say I dey chase him, babe. As in, see me when they mind my business, oh. I dey mind my business. I like the girl like me. But you know how women they do this thing, they go they talk, say, this person they chase you. Meanwhile, I dey chase him, yes. But she to the agree. One night, my uncle no day. You understand? In carry my parents, they go village, we day house, or where that day I don't look and say, they come post the girl for night duty. And my house was in the same compound as the hospital. That's why I, go clean up, wear nice shirt, arrange myself, go to follow the girl play. Come tell the girl, say me she come my house. Or when I saw the girl agree come. Baba, now we begin kiss. Inside the kiss, me I can't believe say we don't the kiss they come. I suppose to put hand inside cloth. Now I go put hand inside cloth, the girl can slap me, come turn to fight. So waiting me, I say, how about we the kiss now? After kiss, waiting next. I no say she will go tell my uncle, say, I can't want to touch it. So my uncle can't call me the next day. Come they ask me, say, this girl, you know how she be to me? I say, I don't know anything, no. Now play with the play, oh. Oh, make she no vex. I come beg the girl, say, make she no vex. I don't look and say, I don't enter. So, now so, one day, I don't know what I do, I offend my papa. My papa come begin, they flog me for corridor. Now, let me explain how it is. The compound was really big. The house, my house was a 3-bedroom flat on top of some shops that they let out. Baba, if you go hood, you go understand all these kind of things. So the hospital was the next flat. There was now a bridge in between the house and the hospital. Now that bridge is really high up. So people when they walk out for road, go they see that bridge. Now so my papa decide, say, in one flog me on top of the bridge where separate the people can't gather. Hood. You know, say anything happen for Lekki, everybody they go their own, they go. Baba hood. Person where they sell orange, stop, say one watch film. One guy they pass. Now my guy, Shakiru. Now so Shakiru come meet me the next day, say, Baba, if your papa won't beat you, no they let them they beat you outside. Tell us make you go beat you inside house. Say people can't gather for hood. They can't say, one neighbor. Anybody will understand Yoruba, now if you understand that thing. See, they beat Oyinbo. People gather. Hood. Now some people gather, say, one neighbor. I look at my say, this goal way of my papa score, you know go score this goal again for in life. Then when my papa flog me finish, where everybody gather, my papa gather crowd flog me. That one no still do am. He can't say make I need that, I can't need that. Say make I waka go report myself, give Dio. That nurse where they chase. I can't ask my papa say, as in, you flog me finish. Your belly still no sweet. Say make I can't use my knees, crawl go meet babe where I dey drag with my uncle. Where I don't know say I dey drag with my uncle. Where I don't even do anything. Small Bobby where I won't touch. The babe slap me. So which kind of bad life I come? Baba, I can't dey waka, I can't dey slow. I can't reach where generator there. I no fit waka again because the shame too much. First of all, the whole crowd don't gather. They don't watch free show or where they beat Oyinbo. Now, you want make I use knee, go waka, go meet girl where they toast. That's why I see that generator. I can't dey beg them, say make them forgive me, say I no go do am again. My papa can't flog me second round. Now I look at him, I say, okay. I shall go my house, go lick my wound. After that, the next day when my papa gather, say one beat me for public. First of all, I can't catch say my papa get big belly. So he come, as one beat me, I just dodge. I just say, I say you gather an audience. I will give them a show. I will give them a full circus. So I can't run. My papa say, I will beat you. I say, go run, come give me with him big belly. I will just do like this, go don't run, go. Everybody go say, I know say I don't die that day. I know say I no go survive him, but I know say for in life, you know go bring me come public again, come flog. Now so my papa come talk, say are they useless? Say I know they house since morning. I say, waiting, I want they do for house light day. I say your mates buy satellite, put for house. Which one you buy? My papa say, you're talking to me, go run, I go do one like this, go. Everybody will say, Papa, that's why I entertain crowd for like 30 minutes. Until my papa decides, say, at this level, if he continue, yeah, no go end. Now so he leave me. Of course, you know that when we got into the house that day, you know how it will end. I brace myself, they beat, I hold myself. I shall know, say, from today, this beating go end for this bedroom. Now, by the time I don't go report, give my mama, I don't threaten my mama, say I go buy myself, me, I already die. I tell my mama, say I go buy myself, my mama can't be in fear. So she can't hold my papa. So as he even want beat me for that night, self, he don't even see me beat reach as he go shoot in mine. So now I don't disgrace am, gather the whole public for a head. Report am the thing where we dey burn for inside house where nobody know. I tell the whole world, say now wait now, see what thing they do. Oh. So after that day, public beating ended. I did not need, if he won't slap me, he go wait make I enter house by himself. I can't look and say, this man they learn quick. Oh. He go don't wait for me. As I enter house, go don't rush me and say, you don't learn. Very good. That whole public gathering, they no go do it for you again. But what am I trying to say here? Growing up in Nigeria, it was normal for your parents to beat you almost to an inch of your life. It was normal. If I tell you how I take learn to drive, from 10 years old, my papa don't teach me, say, make I one motor. So I go put press clutch, put am for neutral. That time, automatic no day. So I press clutch, put am for neutral, start the car. So inside my house, now I see how a motor car works. I read the whole book, read everything. So I understood how the engine works, how everything works. I said, okay. Then I'll come the enter downforce, sit down for front with downforce driver. I go to watch as they move in leg. I go to watch as they change the gear, everything. I'll come they ask plenty question. Now so one day, I just sit down. I shall try move the car, it move. I no crash. I don't begin to drive car inside compound, small. Or more. Now so one day, my papa can't carry my mama. They go somewhere, they travel, go somewhere. They can't leave me for house with car. That's why I carry motor. I drive, go my school. I won't go show them. See, me too, I dey drive. I can't carry car, go UI. You know as UI far from Arimo. That's why I carry motor, go UI. I had I nearly jam 1 or 2 places. I shall manage. I shall go, come. Nothing do motor, nothing do me. Oh boy, that's why I don't pass my driving test. I begin to drive. My papa can't come house. They can't tell and say, I drive motor, come out for compound, come out for area they go. First of all, my papa no believe say as I be drive. Say I drive motor go. Now so my papa wait for me that they flog like I won't buy. He go walk. I no touch motor for like 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, one day he go out again, leave motor for house. Now I carry the motor again. Papa, they beat. This thing went on for like 6 months. They beat. One day my sister say, beating no they tire you. I go leave the motor, but the motor go they call me, say come and drive me. I swear the motor get juju. Because JJ I go just sit down. And now 504 be the motor, I take no. JJ I go just sit down. I go look the motor go look me. Now my father now started hiding the key. So one day, I just saw a key. Old Peugeot key. You know say Peugeot na useless motor. Now I just carry the key, put for the ignition. It turn. I look am. I say this key turn. I turn am complete. It turn complete. I start am. The motor start. Now so I take get my own key for the motor be that. Once my papa go like this, I'll come go. Now they know they catch me. I don't they do that one. Or more. Now so one day they catch me. They say I drive motor. I say me. Or long. I begin swear. Say me. I know that. Now they open engine, open radiator, put hand inside the water warm. Motorway they never drive for like 2 days. Why the water warm? Now they begin flog me again. Be. Okay. So what thing they do be say, if I want drive motor now, I go put keg inside freezer. So when I come, I go come flush the radiator, put cold water. So that if they want put hand inside the radiator, they put the hand, the water go. Now so one day, they say you drive this motor. Because nothing where I know do, I go mark the tire. And I go park for the marking exactly. How they can't take, they catch me, if not be say they chop winch. They can't open the bonnet, put the hand. The water was ice cold. Papa say, so you drain the water of this radiator and you put ice cold water, another set of flogging. He reached one stage. we can't go my papa farm. I think I just finished WAEC. I was about 17. We just go my papa farm. So after we finish at the farm, we can't see where we go. Now I see my papa sit down for passenger seat. My papa say, Shebi you dey drive, where you drive me today? Now so I take drive reach house. That's the first time. This drive when my party here say I dey drive. It's just the same motor they move. So people they report me, say they see me for this place, they see me for this. I go deny, I go still chop beating. That day my papa say make I drive am like expert from farm. Farm be like from Ondo State, reach Lekki. Now they drive, they go. My father just they look me and say, which kind picking be this? I was 17 then. So then my papa can say, okay, once, he come they use motor send me message, say go and pick your sisters from school. Papa give, I swear, sometimes they look my parents and they pray, say, shh, make my children not do it I do my parents alone. None of my children don't do. None of them don't do 10% of what I do my parents. So none. As in none. But waiting, I dey try talk, they say, shey that beating work? That's my question. Did that beating work? Because if it worked, I know that first time where I touch motor, I not supposed to touch motor again. But I go to look and say, if una beat me, I no go. It's not like I enjoyed beating. Not like I was not afraid of it. Oh. But I kept getting less and less and less and less afraid of it. So that's my problem with beating, especially beating when no get control. Where they go just flog you like say you be thief. My pa they flog you like say, Ejo. You know when they see snake, they say, hey, snake. You go carry stone. You anything where you see, now so my pa will beat you. My pa they beat you, run enter room, you go carry wardrobe, drawer, break for your head. Baba, it got to a point where it now became counterproductive. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but you've got to be very careful. You've got to be very careful. My mother to beat me when I small, well, beat me. She don't beat me reach my papa. My papa. I think my father beat my sister maybe 3 times or 4 times in her entire life. Past 10. There's one of my youngest sisters, Yetunde, my papa never beat her one day. Remy maybe 10 times. Me. They beat me 10 times a month. Normal. 2 weeks, my papa never beat me. Everybody go together say, this week was okay. As in, no be bit of slap now daily. They collect slap twice a day. They issue the slap as a beating. Now, I now stop. It got to a stage where me and my papa can't be the same height. I know say I know strong, rich, because my papa now strong man. If my papa my papa sabi fight for public. If you look for in trouble, Baba, if you bash my papa motor, my papa will beat you. So I still fear him because one-on-one in one-on-one combat, he will still beat me. But I know they fear him again, like I they fear him when I small. When he talk, he do who. If he do who, I do who back. Even though I know say he will beat me, but I go still chalo him back. So my question now is, does this beating work? Does it yield results? All the things where they beat me for, they beat me say I cannot drive again, I drive. They beat me say I no book, I no still know am. They beat me say I too stubborn, I still stubborn. They beat me say I know they go mosque, I still know they go. So tell me how it worked. Tell me how it worked. Everything where they beat me for when I small, none work. Not one. I cannot say, okay, because my papa beat me, I stopped to do this particular thing. I did it. Maybe I did it with more fear, but I still did it. Now, there were some things I never did. I never played with substance. Maybe because I took now the fear of my father worked in its own way. And that was, I did not want to go back home. Anything will go make me go live with my papa, I wanted none of it. So I struggled very hard in life not to ever find myself in a situation where I'll need to go and ask my father for anything. I'm talking about from when I was like 21. So it made me motivated. I tell taste buds this thing. Say she get luck. Say my past store be the way in view. Say normal me, I get papa we get Mercedes. I could just they drive in Mercedes. I don't go. All those like say my papa na Tinubu. She to try. She they work hard. She they hustle. My papa na Tinubu. I could just day house. Carry G-Wagon today. They go shout for my head. Carry Range Rover tomorrow. I'm okay. I don't want, as in once I feel carry Range Rover, carry G-Wagon, go nice restaurant, go chop. I no go work for my life. I no be the kind of people who like work. Oh. Part of my motivation to work be say, if I am poor, I might have to go back to my father's house. And because I don't want that, every day I wake up, I start to hustle. But say my partner, those kind of papa where they gentle, can't get plenty money. Say my partner out $1. Now so I go sit down, they look at me every day. Once he come out, I carry G-Wagon. Finish. I get G-Wagon to drive. I travel once or twice a year. I know be people. I know there among people who get plenty ambition. My ambition no many. Give me good car, give me good house. I don't want to read, but I just want to watch television, relax. I'm telling you, the kind of person where I be. Taste boss, they tell me we're watching one guy win $100 million. Taste boss say, man, if she win $100 million, she will do this business, she will do this. I look at, I feel like say they mad. Me, I win $100 million. Business call. I'm going to finish spending $100 million in my life. So my work now is how to spend this money and enjoy it and make sure I do not leave anything. Baba, wait after that $100 million, I feel just buy my children one house, $500,000. I get 7 children. I spend $3.5 million, buy them houses abroad. Spend another $3.5 million, buy them houses for Nigeria. Make it no be say our papa useless, he no do anything. After that, from one boat cruise, as I went a boat cruise, I'll say boat be cruising us till you are tired. Now the boat could come meet us 7 months later, say we are tired of this cruise. And we get the rental private jet. Me, I get $100 million. The only work where I go they do na charity. The only work, say I go work again. $100 million too much. I get $40 million. I know if you work again for my life. Work. I don't even come online. I will just come online for morning, pray with you people, preach the word of God, finish. Nothing like this, nothing. When I go to see my picture of where they cruise the life, say I'll get $100 million. Someone says, so you like abroad? I don't tell you the kind of abroad where I like. I like yacht, I like private jet. That's the kind of abroad I like. Not the abroad many people are in. That one I don't like that one. I'd rather stay in my country. I'm not saying don't be like me, oh. Hustle, oh. Me, if I get that kind of money, I know they hustle any hustle again. I will just buy houses for all the nice places in this world. The house doesn't need to be more than $1 million. If I get $1 million house for Paris, I get $1 million house for London, I get $1 million house for Yankee, I get $1 million house for Dubai. And all of them now shortlet, they use them do. Anytime I want to go there, I'll be there for 2 weeks or 1 month. As I come out like this, they're going to use and do shortlet. They send me the money. Baba, finish. Then you go see my car collection go long. My wristwatch collection go long. For me, life no pass like that. So I thank God sometimes that I had the kind of father that I had. If not, I for no day motivated to work. But that's just one of the small things. Because the motivation also came through a lot of suffering. And would I want you to go through that level of beating before you are able to figure life out? Absolutely not. Now, I remember me I dey flog children. I'm not totally. Someone say it's still business. It's very easy business. No be better business with that. Now, when we're in the UK, Simply Vic was there. Me, Tastebud, Simply Vic, and Baby Freeze. Went to Selfridges. If I don't go UK before, you go no say Selfridges no be cheap place. So they had a nice restaurant in Selfridges. We went there to eat. I can't order prawns. It was a Thai restaurant or some Korean restaurant. Now I order prawns. I order all the nice things. Now Baby Freeze first chop the food anyhow. Chop and ta 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 ta. Then I can't say he must chop the prawn. He say he no like prawn. I say which kind human being no they like prawn? I say make you chop the prawn. I can't tell us he must eat the prawn. No man Naija papa. You must eat the prawn. Now I put the prawn for him out. Next thing, oh. That's why he vomit inside the food. Vomit everywhere. This boy don't know how much I change pounds. Make I even tell you the story of the pounds. We no see pounds by that period. So I can't they go around, they beg for pounds. Who get pounds? Baba, I go a hotel 3 different times. A hotel say they no get £1 to give me. So I don't even know as I want to come UK. Nobody I know had pounds. Finally, they can't connect me one guy for Federal Palace Hotel. I can't go Federal Palace Hotel. I sit down on top grass for like 3 hours before they bring the pounds come. And how much pounds they bring? They brought like 2.5. They said that's the old pounds they could see in Lagos. I don't know what happened that period where pounds take scarce. This time last year, no, around November last year. Inside that pounds, I get LV shop shoe where I won't buy. I get some 1 or 2 things where I won't buy. So I dey hoard the money they spend. Where Simply Vic, they even tell me, say, this guy, they do aka gum. I said, Baba, leave me. You know as I take get this money. So inside that money, I can't carry you go nice restaurant. You can't decide, say you want vomit. Okay, vomit. You can't vomit inside the food. Nobody come fit chop again. I just carry the boy, go toilet. Baba, now I begin pinch the boy. Simply Vic, now I can't save him. He dey here, and I go tell you the truth. Simply Vic, now I save him. For flog him. I just look, say, where camera there? I just carry and go one corner. Look inside, camera no day. Now I begin with answer, Baba. They go deport me and you go back that Nigeria. Be like, say your head no one correct. Someone says, so you beat Baby Freeze after I told you didn't want the prawn for it. Now, so children be, they chop prawn. You just decide, say, one from. But children never frustrate you before. Person when they chop prawn normally, he just decide, say, he no one chop the prawn and nothing where you go do. Now, Simply Vic collect them from my hand. I still flog and small. You know, reach my belly. Simply Vic cause I collect and cause I manage. I know if you clean them. Now, Simply Vic clean them. I know if you clean them. I did vex. But I sat down in the sun for 2 hours, 3 hours in a hotel, waiting for them to go and bring this pound. He now brought this pound. We have for carry you go chop poor people's food. How come carry you go Selfridges go chop? You can't still form anyhow. Oh, did they give you another food? We just pack our load, they go that day. He's not allergic to anything. He chop prawn normal. He just want spoil that day. Baba. After that day, if he talk say no chop, I just come out my eye. If he talk say hungry, I say I gave you food. You say you did not want to eat. Then himself don't they get sense now? Someone says that usually makes them hate the food growing up. No, they chop them now. He just wanted to as in If you are watching on TikTok, where are my money gone? So all of you, 175 of you, I no agree buy money gone. Dondol Steven just sent me one money gone. God bless you. My number 1 gifter is Simba Dondol Steven. And my number 2 gifter is, big shout out to my number 2 gifter, Foley. Oh yeah. If you're watching on TikTok, follow my number 1 and follow my number 2 gifter. Double click my screen. If you're watching on TikTok, double click my screen. Oh yeah. Samaria said the food I'll normally eat got me throwing up. That was because you are probably pregnant. When you carry belly, everything go day different. So here's the thing, yeah. I'll be a hypocrite if I say I know they beat Pekin. Or it will be a shame, or how do I put it? I'll be a hypocrite if I said I don't know. I did flog children. But at the day, I try because sometimes children don't frustrate me before. You get one time where my children lie one lie. I was so livid that day. But I thank God say I was able to be cautioned because I for really flogged them. Because one thing where I hate be say if they lie to me and they lie to my face. But you see, maturity too will help you. Maturity too will help you overcome certain things. And over the years, I learned, let me say the hard way, that sometimes communication with children is better. I've always said it. Abroad is not a solution to Nigeria's problem. Abroad is Nigeria's problem in a different dimension. Do you still beat your children above 18? I don't think I can beat a child above 18. I have a 21-year-old daughter, and she can be annoying, but I don't beat her. No. I don't even like it. Mama fi beat her, mama fi slap her more. Mama fi charge her more. You know? But I try not to. I think I've beaten all the children at one stage or the other, but it's usually very mild and corrective. I told one story once. My youngest daughter, she did something wrong. I was so angry with her. I said, I'm going to beat you. Next time we do this, I'm going to beat you. In fact, I'm not going to beat you again. I'm going to report you to your mother, and your mother will beat you. You know, it's in Peking talk. Say, no, please beat me. Look at me where the vex. I don't bust laughter. I don't look and say, that means say, your mama hand strong past my own. I laugh. The whole thing where she do, I just forget her. I just tell the king, I say, I will beat you. You know what? I'm going to beat you. In fact, I'm not even going to beat you again. I'm going to report you to your mother. Let your mother beat you. And I say, no. Please beat me. Now I look and say, I can't laugh, can't realize, say, make the two of us calm down. It's not easy to raise kids, especially when you have a very tough career. A chef has a very tough career. As in, you have no idea. Fire they burn, you forget AC. AC go dey, Baba, you dey fry something. AC no fit reach inside that place where that place dey. Fire go dey burn you. Then you get somewhere you got to do outdoors. You know if you cook jollof rice inside house, you go cook them outside. Sun go dey beat you. So it's not easy being a parent. But at the end of the day, would I say flog? I would say flog, but just flog with caution. In Nigeria, nobody go arrest you say you flog your pikin. If not, my papa still dey jail now. The beating my papa beat me, just 1 year beating alone. No table am in front of judge abroad. My papa no go see light again. We go dey greet am for where he dey. You know. Now, my mom, on the other hand, I think I was able to get away. You know that hold where they hold Peking for a long time. I think for my mother, my own expired about 18. My father, I think by 20. Not even part talk where the answer am. You don't talk in own. That's it. You'll be all right. That was how I used to see life. Same thing with my mom. They'll be all right. It hardened me. I still have a good relationship with both my parents, you know. But I don't know how to put it. So I want to have a good relationship with my kids. There was one of my kids that I didn't used to beat, but I used to shout. And I used to shout. I still shout a lot. When I'm stressed, I just shout. I shout just to get things going. And when I was shouting, I was getting results. But I now noticed that the child was beginning to despise me. So I said, you know what? Even if I'm not getting the results I want, I'm not going to shout again. You understand? Mo shall they manage about raising kids? Raising kids? Someone said in abroad, they will say you don't know the value of children. One day, may they calm down. If they beat picking, if beating the pie picking, I don't suppose they are alive. No be me they here, so who are they here now? Are they here full ground? Please, oh, double click my screen if you're watching on TikTok. Where are all my money guns? Oh, where are my money gun buyers? Money gun people, where on a day? Foley is now my number one gifter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Foley. Show yo ye. Biodun is my number 2 gifter. Oh yeah, guys, I'm looking for my money gun. So yeah, who's gonna come and buy money gun? Oh yeah, come and buy money gun. I told you about my 4-year-old asking why I was crazy because I was shouting. Yeah, they will ask you. Oh yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, Steen Joe's YouTube will just come, they go watch. And I go to, anyway, I'm not going to read any message from YouTube unless you follow Super Chat or Super Stickers. So back to the story. The doctor, 16-year-old child has been taken away from him because he flogged the Pekin. Because the Pekin, they watch bad movie. In Nigeria, we probably would all have done the same. And you follow why I don't want to live abroad. Because if you live abroad, you become slave to the abroad system. And the abroad system does not favor everybody. Sometimes the abroad system can actually be regressive, if you understand what I'm saying. Simba just sent me another money gun, just jumped straight to the number 1 gifter badge. Simba, God bless you. So those are my thoughts. I think I'll end here and just wait to hear. Does anybody have anything to say? Someone said, please live abroad. It will benefit you in old age. I can't live abroad. I pray that Nigeria gets better. I don't get any business where they go do abroad. I don't get. Apart from holiday, nothing concern me with abroad. I can't unless maybe I have like $10 million. Then I can buy a nice house. Someone said, tell us how to Japa, I beg. I don't know how to take Japa now. I never Japa before. I can't live abroad. I've said it many times. I can't. You just think it's nice. It's very stressful. If you can, you can. If you can hustle, you hustle. But I just like relaxing. Nigeria can be relaxing for, I worked my whole life in Nigeria. So I'm retired now. All I do is attend meetings, schedule meetings, and they pay for my meetings, and I give them value for their money. And it's like that. It's easy for me. But if I have plenty money, I'm tired, man. I had a very lovely hangout today with my sister for Light on Coca. She's always hanging out with us. Almost says, I've been here since I was 10 years old. Japa is not for everybody. Some people can handle it, and some people will survive very well with it. But for me, I no fit. I started working at 19, so it's been a hustle for me. I want to get some rest and still come back and deal with your relationship problems because my whole plate is full. I just look my phone and I dey weak. Say, what's going on? Someone sent me So iPhone will soon come out. I live in Texas and I tell you it's not easy to raise kids. It's not easy to raise kids abroad. Double click my screen, or if you're watching on TikTok, follow my number one and my number two gifter. Follow my number one and my number two gifter. If you're watching on TikTok, Nigeria is too much depression, anxiety, heat, light problem. When they watch me live, I dey get light 24 hours. Once in a while, the light they go rarely. Maybe once in 2 months. If it goes now, they'll bring it back within a minute. So I can't complain about electricity. Natural Gambia, Rita, how are you doing? I didn't see you. We had a quick service this morning. I'm tired. Let me go and rest. Ofure Okoje sent me $5. Thank you on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. I've paid my dues in this Nigeria. I don't get power to hustle again. Double click my screen, TikTok people. Ezekiel Ministries, how are you doing? The electricity is supposed to be basic. It's not basic. And then Nigeria happens to everybody. So you can also get frustrated with that. Abroad, electricity is basic. In Nigeria, it is luxury. Someone said, what about the poor Nigerians that have no light? I'm talking about myself. I have light. The poor that have no light should try to Japa. But we have the basics, at least light, we have water, we have a seemingly safe environment. I don't know, I'm used to it. If I go abroad, I have to get out of retirement. I'm retired and I work as a retiree. I started work very early and I retired very early. I'm just reading your comments. Double click my screen, or if you're watching on TikTok, 31 years abroad is enough for me. I want to come back to Africa. Simba is saying that. And I agree with you, bro. Baba, I love Nigeria so much. I've lived here all my life. Nigeria is my world, my life. If you broke, please Japa to save your life. Yeah. Villages in Nigeria don't like, but I don't live in a village. You understand? I sympathize with the villagers. I empathize with them. And congratulations, Super Falcons. Congratulations. That was a good win. Congratulations. Abroad is good for medical care needs. Nigeria too is good though. Nigeria is just not good for medical emergencies. Nigeria, if you have money, you will take care of almost anything. Thank you, Oluwaremi. Thank you for liking my shirt. I appreciate you. So I'm going to look forward to hanging out with you again later on tonight. And then we're going to be having our relationship conversation. Please make sure you join us. I love you all. Ebiere, hope you're good. Bye, guys. They said Japa people want someone who lives in Nigeria to be sad. The man says he loves Nigeria. Leave him. I love Nigeria. Oforio Koji, thank you so much. Sent another $10. Thank you, my darling. Folaito Coca, thank you. I had a wonderful lunch today with Folaito Coca. She has still not sent me the pictures yet. Folaito, where are my pictures? I hung out with her husband. I met him about 7 years ago with her, of course, but we really hung out today. It's my G. My G. Hey. I don't meet person wey like watch reach me, pass me. No. As in, we're talking about watches for days. He told the story. You know, I always tell you that watches are good investments. He told the story of a watch he bought for £5,000 15 years ago. Wore this watch for 15 years and sold it for £15,000. Tell me that that's not an investment. He wore it for 15 years and sold it after wearing it for 15 years for £15,000. I took that away from that conversation. You know, I'm a watch person. I love good watches. Hey, I love good watches. And I can talk about watches all day. I can talk about cars all day. May God give me money. Make una buy my market so I go fit buy plenty watch. Ezekiel Ministries, how are you doing? Ezekiel said he's coming to my house for cake. Of course. Of course. Ezekiel, you're welcome. Femi Aderogba, how are you doing? He said he won Japa. Where is Ada? Ada's birthday was yesterday, but she was too busy. She didn't have my time. Ada, it was your birthday. You didn't have my time. Someone said, is watch the new oil money? No, but just understand that it could be a very good investment. Okay, guys, let me go so I can have energy to come back later on today before I just burn out. Coupe Naija, God bless you. God bless you all. Ada, happy birthday yesterday, my darling daughter. Love you so much. Someone said, I'm confirming that abroad is good. I don't know. Abroad has its good sides. Naija too has its good sides. But me, I cannot live abroad. I cannot live abroad. I know it. I like the holiday, you know, but to live, I don't think so. So take care, guys. See you all very soon. Love you loads. Bye.